I'm gonna try to do 2 comics today. Oh no. Oh, I hope it's not like unbearable. I'm going to draw 2 comics today. Takes 6 tries to get Luigi's nose right. Oh my god. Ugh. Yeah, I'm sorry about the pauses. I'm not sure what we would like really do though, because like our internet has been fine before, but and I don't know if there was any like better options, because like both me and my roommate really like, you know, doing stuff on the internet, so we wanted good internet, and sometimes you just can't get good internet, which sucks. I had a meeting with coworkers the other day over Zoom, and they were like, "You keep freezing." I'm like, I know. Luigi doesn't look like Luigi to me if he's not like panicking. That said, thank you for joining me, even with frame drops. I almost said thanks for joining on YouTube too, even though drops, but there's no drops there. Hi, Mika. Oh, I'm so sorry. This is your first stream, Mika, because of the frame drops. If the drawing part is what you're interested in, though, I want to see that more clearly, I do always upload the streams on YouTube, and there's no drops on those, so. You also have the option to speed it up if you want, because occasionally I forget to talk. Like now, I just completely got too into drawing that vacuum hose. Oh gosh, I have too many catchy things in my playlist. Whoops. I was about to say, I wonder if a part of the drop frames is the recording, except it was already dropping a lot of frames when I wasn't recording, because I start the recording as soon as I start actually drawing. So yeah, Mika, I'm glad that I'm at least like nice to listen to. You're talking about the YouTube. Yeah, video on demand. Honestly, I forgot what it meant for a while too. I just knew that's what everybody called them. But it is indeed a video on demand. My week's been pretty good. I need to do some of my writing though. Oh, you're not too late, Zelos. Yeah, I've been putting off writing for an original thing for a while. I need to get back to it. It's just starting. As soon as I get started, I write a lot, but I'll just be like, oh, let's do something else. Hi, Munia. Sorry for the drop frames. It's just kind of standard around here. But the audio at least is pretty consistent. Yeah, a lot of people say that they don't expect me to sound the way I do, which I do get. I think it's like lower than most people expect. I was about to say, but I could talk like this if that was any better. But I don't want to. At least not if I'm not voicing like a game. I really want to do that sometime. But if I did do a game like the Trails of the Sky, I have to make sure that the frames are better, because that would just drive me nuts. Oh god. Okay. The things I draw for comics. Part of me is wondering if this is like not good or something. Please don't get mad at me, Twitch. It's just a pig. It's also not even a real pig. Yeah, so Akka says, when I play games with a friend, we split the voice acting roles if the game isn't fully acted. Me too. It's so fun. Though occasionally it's like, my characters haven't talked for a while. One skill that I'm like proud of is that in terms of acting, if I want to, I can make myself cry. And like for whatever the sad part was. It's not like instantaneous. I can't be like, snap my fingers, cry, but a few seconds with like the right lines to lead up to it, I can do it reliably. Of course, then I'm crying, and then it's like, snotty. Yeah, definitely one day I want to do like voice acting for a game on stream. Not like professional stuff, because I think that's a bit out of my league, but just for fun. Don't trust. Oh no, she's crying. She may be lying. Maybe. I think I did that once as a kid. Like a cousin was annoying me, and I started to cry, quote unquote. And then all the adults and stuff were like, oh, how could you make her cry? That's so bad. And I did like a smirk. I was like 4 though, so I rarely do that. I wonder if there's anybody that isn't surprised by my voice, other than people that know me, of course. I have a very catchy and repetitive song on right now. I mean, yeah, ProZD did start out with Tumblr readouts and audio posts. But it's not really something I'm like aiming to do. You know? I mostly just stick to if I'm reading a comic with friends or playing a game with friends. That's as far as my voice acting stuff goes. I did voice, or like I just had a fun time once with one of my World Gully Knows comics. I did like voice it just for funsies one day. That was fun. Oh, Ruby trailer. Oh my gosh, what is with his nose today? It's conspiring against me, so I can't do 2 today. Oh yeah, what do you guys think? Should I do like a back and forth? You know, like finish the lines for this one, and then start doing the lines for the next one, and kind of go back and forth? Or should I like completely finish this one and then move on to the next one? Monkey! Hello! Oh yeah, Josh is streaming right now, isn't he? Oh. I am doing pretty good. Oh, I've been playing a lot of Vesperia Definitive Edition lately. Which like frankly I probably shouldn't be. Because like I've played that game so many times. Not technically not the Definitive Edition. But like there's other games I should be playing, like art I should be doing. But I love that game. I love it a lot. Okay, so Aqua says back and forth. Aww. That's so nice of you, Monkey. Say I'm one of your favorites. So flattering. Especially considering the frames drop all the time. Oh, the Labyrinth of Memories. I feel like the way I'm like justifying to myself that it's fine to play the definitive edition right now, even though I got other stuff to do. Is that I could do a discussion stream on it, because Vesperia has a lot of elements that I love, and I'd love to like talk about that with you guys on a stream. There's obviously stuff in there too that's like not so good, but some of the aspects that they have in there are like some of my favorite things I've seen in like any game ever. So it'd be really fun to talk about that. Oops. put on my Kama hat and talk about games. Don't call me out like this, Aqua. don't do it. Okay. So before I switch to doing the next one, I will do the very few words and effects that are on here, because I think there's only one text bubble that I think of now. Okay. I don't even know the specific words I'm going to put in it, but... Okay. I'm gonna... Some of this like cracks me up. Ha 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 ha. You get it? Hmm. Oh god. Ugh, it is so hard to remember that you guys don't have music while I'm doing this, because I do have it playing. Okay. Oh, shoot. Oh, did I put that on the... Okay, no, that was the bubble. Okay. Swing. Oh no! Ooh, Vivaldi's Four Seasons. I might look that up at some point. Okay. What is the next one? Oh yeah, that one. I actually didn't do a sketch for this one. So, we shall see how this goes. Well, at the very least, I'll get two drawn, which is honestly the longest part for me. Because the coloring, just the way I do it, doesn't take too long. Oh, stock rich people music. That sounds amazing. Okay, let's see. Just mention, and what should I call this one? I'll call it job security. Okay. Hilariously, sometimes when I am doing a comic, I will know what the last few frames are going to be, or like, frame number 2 and 4 and stuff, and then I use that to figure out what the other ones will be. Oh no, Aqua, I definitely write my ideas down. Not like super detailed. For instance, the one with the pig right there, all I have in my document is, I tried to shoot the sword in the billiards room at the pig's butt. XD. What I usually do is when I'm playing a game, I'll have my phone by me, and if something happens, I just write down a little thing in the note app, and then I transfer those to a document afterwards so that I can remember what's going on. Ooh, this one's going to have lighting in it. I really like doing lighting. um, I love characters with big glasses. So I like playing with how their expressions work. Luigi! I was thinking of doing a stream about like hands or something, like a tip stream, but I wanted to advertise that more if I did do it, to give more people notice that it was happening. Thank you, Munia. Yeah, one thing I can't really do very well is detailed sketches, because I get too bored with it. Oh, Aqua. Oh man, I could really use a hand in that department. Oh. I can't judge because I had that pun earlier about cracks. Monkey says my favorite trope with glasses characters is from One Piece, I think, or at least that's where I noticed it the most. But it's where the eyes pop out of the glasses. Yeah, that I think that's happened a couple times in The World God Only Knows, maybe, or at the very least, this is such a detour, but there was one moment where like Kima's got the glasses, and he said something that annoyed another character, and she she took her hand and went like she pushed them down and went like this, poked him in the eyes. He was like, oh god. Sorry that. I need to be more angry. So I was annoyed with what's being shown in this comic. Yeah, Skio. I didn't use her name because, in case people don't know the series, like it doesn't mean anything. Aqua. Whenever there's a chance to gush and or reminisce about it, I take that detour. Same. I do try to be like aware of like who I'm talking to when I do it. Just because like some people will be, they won't know it at all. They might have heard like too much from me already. So I can't remember if the poltergeist is like it just changes, I think. I don't know. Have a good dinner, monkey. I don't know if we'll be because it's just gonna be an hour as usual, but have a good time. Okay, let's see. Where should I put him? How many of you guys have played Luigi's Mansion 3? I always forget to say the number. Just try to gauge who like might know what this one's about. Something about drawing EGAD that just like I forgot what the last one looked like. He always looks too young to me when I draw him. Ah. Okay, he's gonna be in the foreground, I think. Oh, I don't have a. Oh no, wait, I do. Well, this is an early area. Basically, the joke here is EGAD was being like really pestery. Like he just kept sending a message to me while I'm trying to play. And you can turn off hints from him in the menu, so I did, thinking that would make him not do it anymore, but he still did. But yeah, it was bad. It was so bad. Like it was one of the few like downright bad things in the game. It's just this specific moment, and I get it. I get why. Because they really wanted you to do this thing first, and it was early on. But like, stop telling me to go to this other place. I'll get there. I'll get there. You don't have to message me every minute. Just gonna explore for a bit, okay? I'll have to do a Luigi's Mansion like discussion stream. Was it Guigi to get Guigi? No. It was just I got to an area, like a floor, and he's like, "Oh man, did you see that big guy? Go into that room. Go in that room." And I was like, "Yeah, but there's like 4 other rooms here I want to look at." And he just kept bugging me. He's like, "Go into the room with the big guy." And I'm like, "Just give me a second." And I could have got it if, like, you know, you couldn't go in those 4 other rooms until you looked at the big guy. That would have made a lot more sense. But you could. You were able to go into those rooms, solve the puzzles, fight the ghosts, everything. And I did, because that's what I wanted to do. But the entire time, EGAD was nagging at me. Luckily, it didn't halt the gameplay, so it was fine in that respect. But, yeah, no. Yeah, I turned the tips on if I got lost, but I always gave it a good try first. If it had been an LP, though, like if I had been playing it in an LP fashion, everyone would have been so ticked at me that I was not going to the room, because I literally did like an hour worth of playing with EGAD yelling at me every minute. Because that's what I wanted to do. I actually timed it too. Which is spoilers, it's what the comic after this one's gonna be. And I keep saying a minute, but actually it was so the message would start, it took 15 seconds for the message to play out, and then 30 seconds of silence, and then the message would play again. So not even a minute. It was so annoying. And I bet a lot of you are like, why wouldn't you just go to the room to shut him up then? Because I didn't want to. I do what I want. Luckily, that was the only time that like happened. So I can be pretty stubborn when I want to be. Aquasis, I once played through a somatic FPS only using the knife. Wow. I can't do first-person shooters. Something about them, I just like the way the camera moves makes me like nervous or nauseous. So, unfortunate. Though a lot of them just don't get my interest either, so not too unfortunate. I have this thing, because we're talking about stubbornness. I have this thing where if someone's like not listening to reason, like you can't do something. You know, you literally can't. But they're trying to make you do it anyway, like the retail customer or something. But I'm talking more so kids, especially. I'll do this thing where I essentially just become a broken record in like a literal sense. Where I just repeat the exact same sentence with the exact same tone, with the exact same pacing, again and again to anything that they say to try and persuade me otherwise. You know? So there was one time in particular where this little girl really wanted to like buy this thing or something, but her mom wasn't there at the moment, and her mom had to be there in order to, you know, purchase the thing, because obviously the little girl didn't have money. It's also something that the little girl probably shouldn't have had, so you know, she's trying to convince me, and I just go, we can't buy that until your mom gets here. We can't buy that until your mom gets here. We can't buy that until your mom gets here. We can't buy that until your mom gets here. And so on and so forth. And luckily most people get the idea where they're like, oh wow, you are just gonna say that for all time. But the reason I like to do that is that it's a really easy way to not expend a bunch of energy on the conversation. You know, because like conversations like that are kind of draining by nature, where you're just like you're frustrated that the person isn't listening. Less so with kids, because like, you know, they're kids, you kind of expect that to a degree, especially with adults. And I'm a little less leaning on it when it's adults, just because like sometimes they're like, what do you do? Oh my god, but you know, if it's just the exact same thing over and over, you don't have to think about what to say. You don't have to even like think about how to say it. It's a pretty rare situation, because it's literally when there's nothing you can do about it. Because at that point there's no point in having the conversation. If there is some sort of compromise, I'll try to work with people, you know, to make it work. But if it's impossible, then like I'm not gonna bother to talk to you about it. It can't. My aim is never to annoy with it, just to really reiterate the point of this is my stance on this issue, and nothing you say is going to change that. Especially when it's like, this is something the manager has to do. I can't do it. Yeah, I bring that up with stubbornness because I will just do that forever. I just literally will. Especially because after a point, it becomes kind of fun in the sense of how many times can I do this? Yeah, exactly what you said, Aqua. To make people realize the futility of any further attempts. And obviously, before it even gets to that point, I'm trying to, have an actual conversation about it and, like, explain it like a normal human being. But, like, if someone's being stubborn with me about a thing that I can't change, then I'll be stubborn back. And with how little energy it's expending, eventually they're gonna run out before I do. Especially when it gets to the like roundabout part where it becomes fun for me, because then it's giving me energy. You fool! This is only my third form. First form, I don't know. Yeah. And here's the Luigi in his natural habitat, being scared. Man, what a what a weird topic to get on for that little bit. Hope it was enjoyable to some extent. It's my favorite too, Munia. Gotta end off with that bang. So you merely adopted the stubbornness. I was born in it, molded by it. I mean, sort of. I feel like it's a byproduct of the fact that, for the most part, I like to, I guess, give. Like when people want something, um, like if it's reasonable, of course, or whatever, I'm just like, sure. Yeah, because, like, I don't want for much. So to make somebody happy, it's like, sure, I'll help you with that. And, people are usually nice about stuff like that and blah, blah, blah. So the rare times where it is just like, look, I'm not putting up with you. I have all that, like, leftover energy from other times just stored up, right? And so if I do actually make up my mind to be stubborn about something, it's like, well, there you go. It is happening. Yeah, Hunter, it's fun to be stubborn when you usually aren't. It's also like satisfying with people that, like, clearly don't listen to other people. And the line, I could do this all day. It's like, literally though, I could do this all day. I have very, very limitless patience when it comes to certain things. It also helps that those few times that I mentioned specifically are literal times where it's like, I know that I can't do anything. So ooh, Aqua says, I learned this in a linguistics course. I have no idea how to pronounce this, but Gersian maxims, which are intuitive rules of conversations we all understand. Interesting. I'd have to look that up after. There we go. I'm just gotta get the words in. I am curious. Okay. 70% of frames dropping. It's not as bad as earlier. Still not good, but... Ooh, Aqua says, like, if someone says their car is out of gas, then you say there's a gas station down the street. One of the intuitive rules is that you don't say anything that's not relevant, so you're telling them they can get a gas station from over there. That's very interesting. That kind of reminds me of, in conversations, I'm pretty good at, like, keeping track of the topic, because I change topics a lot. But it's like, there always has to be, like, some sort of transition. And there was one time a friend was showing me, oh, I did not finish the backpack here. Or talking about a fire, right? And that was our conversation for a few minutes. We were talking about this fire. I don't remember what exactly it was, but there was a fire somewhere. We were talking about it for a decent amount of time. And then in that conversation about the fire, she says, look at this. And she pulls her phone out to show me a picture, right? So I'm thinking, oh, this is going to be about the fire, because that's what we've been talking about. And it's a picture of her fish. And I was so confused. Because I was like, what does this have to do with a fire? This is the exact opposite of a fire. And there was no, like, it wasn't like talking about the fire. Hey, look, this picture of my fish. Like that. Honestly, that would have been fine. Because it would have been, oh, okay. Kind of weird to jump immediately to that, but okay, I know I'm going to see a picture of a fish now. But it was like the opposite. We're talking about fire, and then suddenly fish. Okay. I believe I have drawn everything. Okay, how should I word the lines here? I know I want him to say... I don't remember how this box looks. Is it lighter text? The more you know, Munia. We learn a lot here. I think it's like lighter text. Luigi! That one's gonna be a bit difficult down there, because he's supposed to have a square text box. Okay, let's see. Go to the security. Damn it. I mean, darn it. None of you heard nothing. Ah, damn. Doesn't have to be big. There. Okay. Alright. turn off these hints. Oh no, I just started thinking about Vesperia again. It's actually sitting right beside me. Okay. Wait, what? Oh, okay. Now just do the text boxes. Oh, good luck with class, Munia. It's cool to see you here. Okay. This. Oh no, one of my favorite songs. I'm gonna start singing. Oh yeah. I need to mention thank you, guys, for being here. It's always fun to have people to chat with. Even if the frames are really bad. Hopefully it's at least decent as a podcast-ish thing. Because apparently that's how it's gonna be. Internet. Yeah, we're not quite finished yet. Getting there though. Okay. Okay, so finish the lining for this one now. So we'll go back to I forgot about the pig butt. Oh god. Oh. This is right there. Oh. I'm 3 years old. Or 12. Oh god. So I think, yeah, at this point you have Luigi, so I'll have to remember to make the vacuum green in the back. Yeah. I saw the other day that some people were watching, like on Twitch, the reviews for the stream there, which is like crazy to me. It's like, wow, people are watching. Oh my gosh. Yeah. I mean, that's largely part of the reason that I'm streaming even with the cruddy. What stream? Oh, last week's stream. The one where we went over Auroras. Ooh. Also, I didn't draw his arm here. There we go. I did that on the wrong layer, but it doesn't matter. Okay. Okay. Do that. Is that knocking? Thought I heard knocking. Yeah, I don't hear anything. Oh, shoot. Well, I mean, it was also like an official tip. So, like, actually went step by step through it, which helps. That's also part of the reason that if I do that tips and tricks stream with, like, 2 or 3 topics in it, I do want to advertise that it's happening a bit more than just day of. So if people want to see that live and ask questions, then they can be there. Oh god. Oh god. Oh. No. Oh. Why? Why am I like this? I'm gonna put way too much detail into this butt. No, that's not. Oh. 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 Okay. Uh, why is there a room with a pig's butt mounted? Actually, it was a pig head, and I had already turned it around. Oh no! Oh my gosh! Oh, I'm gonna cry! Oh no! Sorry. Oh gosh. Oh. Mm. 5 years old. No. Wait. Oh shoot. Do I still have it? Do I still have it? Oh, please tell me I still have it right now. I need it. It's the perfect reaction to this. Is it still here? Oh, yes, yes, I still have it. Okay. Wait, okay. It's good. It's good. Okay. No. There. But. Oh my gosh. Okay. I'll get back to coloring. I'm sorry. Some things just get me, and that was it. You gotta make your own entertainment sometimes. Oh. Okay. Whew. Oh god. I don't even know what I was going to say next. I completely lost track of everything. Oh, I was going to mention one of my favorite things to do to entertain myself. Like if I'm feeling down for whatever reason. It's such a surefire. It's so stupid, but it's such a surefire way to get me. Um, get me to like cheer up. Uh, Camera. Okay. So I go to Google and I look up a picture of like person running towards camera. And you guys are gonna be like, this is like the stupidest thing I've ever seen. It's really good for a quick laugh. If you have an art program. So you can invert the picture, in most art programs with like a click of a button. So what I do if I'm feeling down, I just quickly go like, pretend he's running. It's so stupid, but it makes me happy. Oh no, you guys aren't gonna see it because of the drop frames. Just trust me, it's hilarious. Anyway, that detour aside, I'm gonna finish this comic. I'm sorry, I got sidetracked. I told you it's so stupid. It's so stupid. But it makes me laugh. It's a really simple way to just be like, hey. Okay, so we won't get both fully finished today, but we got two completely drawn, and then this one's gonna basically we'll finish off the colors of this one, which is great. I'm glad you saw it, Adept. Oh. So that just goes to show you guys how easily amused I am. But I think that's a good thing. Also, it's a good thing that I'm playing Vesperia Definitive in handheld mode, because the battery makes it so that I actually put it down. Otherwise, yeah, I don't know if I really would. Until like bedtime or something. I really love that game. It's really good. Almost there. Oh, I did not color in the sword in the first panel at all. We shall get there, though. We shall get there. I hope my stupid little trick helps you guys have a cheap laugh in the future. Oops, I'm covering his shoulder over there. And then the end of the vacuum. You guys can see what I mean by the lining taking the most time, because like this coloring barely took any time at all, except that pig butt. That took a good long while. Oh god. It's the stupid stuff that always gets me. Okay, color that in. I think it was like yellow. And there. So basic coloring for that one all finished. I zoomed out. I can't do it. I have to not do that with this one. So this is tomorrow's comic. And then I believe this one is Saturdays? Or sorry, no, Sundays. Oh. So you guys got to see the basics of this one. And most of this one, other than the backgrounds. I was want to zoom in on it, but I'm like, oh no, okay. Thank you all for putting up with my antics. Specifically this. It's just so dumb. Okay. Yeah, no, this was fun. I always had such a good time doing this. Which is why it makes me sad that the frames drop. Jeez. I'm just glad that almost missed the L here. I'm just glad that I can stream something that it doesn't matter too much to not have, consistent motion. Like, you still get the basics. No, I appreciate when people are lurking too, because then I can chat to myself still, and it doesn't feel like it's, nobody, right? Just appreciative of anybody here. But yeah, that will be all for today. Next week, I believe I'm gonna do the patron doodles next week, because the week after that is, Christmas Eve, which of course I'm not gonna be streaming. I'm not sure about the 31st because that is New Year's Eve, but like I stream pretty early my time, so I don't know. But we shall see. I will probably do a tips and tricks stream in January, I would say. Like the first week or second week in January, just so I can have that time to tell people about it and, give give people more of a chance to actually be there. But yeah, so we will see you next week. Bye bye.